Alright everybody, it is time for Season 6, Episode 3 of Better Call Saul, but before we get started, just a quick heads up. If you are watching this over on YouTube, you can watch the Flame First Son's reaction, as well as get early access reactions by supporting the Patreon. I would love your support, but aside from that, let's stop talking and get started. Are you about to find a dead body or something? Just the anticipation. Something's here. Okay. I'm pretty sure that was the point. I just don't know what that was supposed to signify. I'm surprised he made it this far out. Especially with the tires shot out. They're gonna be coming after you though. Gotta keep going. It's so annoying. Yeah. Literally, it's just Nacho versus the world. You gonna hide in there? Would they guess this? I don't even... We're about to find out. I mean, because there's not a lot of other places he could go, so there's one gigantic object. Feels like he's looking straight at him too. I hate that. I wouldn't even move around. Oh. Ew. Oh, God. How long can you hold your breath for? No way. He's... Go back up, go back up, go back up. Oh, shit. Go away. Just move on. He had to hold his... Oh my God. He had to hold his breath for so long. Shoo, he's still there. Don't move out. Oh, we got lucky. That was a smart play by him, though. I didn't realize it was that deep. I thought it was just gonna be like a little puddle. God. Okay, now what's the next play? Because we have no one's on our side right now. You can cast your bet on Mike, but it's like that's even a risk. Oh, good. Like, get off my property, homeless man.
Está bien, ok. No hay problema. Para que se lave.
Don't stay there for too long, though. Don't give him money for his troubles.
Señor, disculpe, ¿tiene un teléfono? ¿Le puedo pagar?
¿Allá? Adelante. Gracias.
Who are you gonna call, though? I assume the only person that he can call is Mike. Oh, or maybe his dad, actually. He remembers the number by heart. Probably his dad. Yeah, it's his dad. Look at us using our head.
A2C final upholstery.
Dad, it's me.
Nacho.
papá.
Hola, hijo. ¿Cómo estás?
Muy bien, muy bien.
Has to lie.
Solo quería escuchar tu voz.
Nacho, ¿dónde estás? Eso es muy raro.
No importa, papá, solo
I feel like he
hablé para ver
knows
cómo
that this
estás.
is.
Es todo.
Ok. Hijo, tengo mucho trabajo. Ya hemos hablado de esto muchas veces. ¿Sabes lo que tienes que hacer? A la policía.
Sí, papá. Te entiendo. Te oigo.
God. Like, the whole situation feels impossible.
Adiós, hijo.
Adiós, papá.
Who are we gonna call next?
Yeah.
Oh my God. Oh, that's what. Okay. Now we're lined back
You
up.
knew that I was going to Mexico to die, that I was never supposed to make it out of that motel. And you let it happen.
Not my call.
Let me talk to
Is that
Gus.
bastard with you? Put him on.
I'm glad we're gonna get this conversation.
He wants to talk to you.
Choose your words wisely.
Yes.
You're in the middle
You
of
are
too
screwed.
powerful. Ugh.
You want the cartel to blame me for Lalo? But if they catch me, make me talk. That is not good for you, is it? Even if I disappear, everyone's gonna smell your stink all over it.
He's gonna be like, I'm glad you understand. That makes this easier.
All right. Whatever bullshit way you want the story to go, I will make it go. But I need one thing.
Yes.
My dad. I need to know that he'll be safe.
If you are true to your word, there will be no reason for anyone to harm your father.
You are not the one that I need to hear it from.
Well,
Your dad's gonna be okay.
How do you know?
Because anyone who goes after him is gonna have to come through me.
that goes for you too, Tyrus. I need me a full ass Nacho episode. I'm sorry, Jimmy, but what you and Kim have been up to recently has just been so annoying to watch.
All set?
What's up?
Well, I'm just thinking about the timeline.
What if... What if...
Love the using the
use
back of the
real
painting.
car? I mean, like his real car.
His car. That's a bit direct.
I think the word you're looking for is audacious.
But it's a real risk, because we're exposed when we take it, and then what, just put it back? Pretend some kids took it for a joyride? I mean, there's a dozen ways we tip our hand.
He probably doesn't even recognize her anymore. He's just like,
I got it.
you still Kim?
Valet scam.
How does that work?
Oh, it wouldn't be me. This has got Huel's name written all over it.
Huel?
Yeah.
Haven't they already
Huel
seen you?
from
Yeah.
Hearing.
Yeah, but if we do it right, Huel will be invisible.
Am I reading this right? This is an out-of-state misdemeanor arrest report on your client.
Yeah.
This is 6 years old, Kim.
Yep. We are going to beat you on the merits. You can keep that copy. I'll see you.
Oh my God.
Kim, do you have a minute?
What game are you playing?
I'm sure you recognize this man.
Oh,
He's a client of Jimmy McGill's, one Jorge de Guzman. This is Eduardo Salamanca. We got this photo from Federales in Chihuahua. Seems Salamanca jumped the $7 million he posted in bail and fled to Mexico.
he's like, I
That's
didn't
terrible.
know.
But where are you going with this?
bear with me. Let me explain how this looks from where I stand. A couple years back, Jimmy McGill represented Ignacio Varga, a local dealer. Now, Varga is a known associate of Tuco Salamanca.
Oh,
Jimmy
shoot.
was involved in getting
Oh, my
Tuco
God.
a sentence on an assault and battery charge shortly after he represented Varga. And now here he is representing Eduardo Salamanca.
Too
under
big of
the
a
same
coincidence,
name,
huh?
De Guzman. I think maybe he got in over his head and couldn't get out. And if that's true, if Salamanca duped him, then the lawyer-client privilege was obtained in bad faith.
You want Jimmy to rat on a client? Even if Salamanca's dead, his privilege survives. You know that.
If the privilege was clean, I'll make sure anything he tells me won't blow back. And if
You
it turns
cannot
out
guarantee that with these
Jimmy's made
people.
mistakes, we won't hold him accountable. Look, we had a monster in custody. We just let him walk right out of jail. We failed. The whole system just failed. This guy killed a 22-year-old kid. Dead in
That's
cold
true.
blood. It's wrong. You know it's wrong. And I think Jimmy does too.
Saul.
I'm sorry?
He practices now under the name Saul Goodman. Although I distinctly remember you referring to him as a scumbag.
She did say that.
I admit I have had my problems with Saul. That's true. But I also believe underneath it all, underneath all of his showiness, he's a lawyer and a human being. And I think he knows what's right.
But does he really? Oh, God. I'm just like, I'm very surprised she put it together as quickly as she did. But this also just goes to show that everybody, and I mean everybody except Hector, thinks that he's dead, which is exactly what he wants. But I'm curious to know if Gus is going to catch up and figure it out, because he already assumes that he's alive now just by his encounter with Hector. But we'll see when that comes up. Let's focus on this. Yay! Didn't think we'd see you back in the States. Oh my God. God, he's finally eating something after all the mess that he had to go through.
Boss says he looks too pretty. You want me to take care of it?
No,
Oh my God.
I'll do it.
I'm gonna beat him up.
Now get the hell out of here.
Like, okay, I have to
And make
fuck
it
your
look
face
real,
up. This man has been shot at twice. Well, shot through twice. I feel horrible.
First things first.
Hopefully this is just the last. This is the last time. I like this shot though. All right, Howard.
Tony, good to see you. How's night school treating you?
Ain't econ, Mr. Hamlin.
Ah, good for you. Keep it up.
Dang, I didn't realize he had to drive that far for the car. Or is this all part of the plan?
Sorry, sir. My bad. No worries.
He got the key though. He is good at that. Jeez.
Better get a move on. The kid looks quick.
Oh, damn. He is very quick. Back down he goes.
Let's go, yo.
This is just so evil.
Probably about 45 seconds.
If even that.
Heard you the first time.
This man getting his workout in though with these stairs. Jesus. Oh my God. How many times a day does he have to do this? Just go up and down the stairs. And, oh. There it is.
And how does it work?
Press 4 for unlock, 5 for lock. Rest will take care of itself.
4 for unlock, 5 for lock. All right. What you asked for, and a little extra, should cover you in the Keymaster.
Can I ask you something?
Why are you doing all this?
Personal, kinda. You a lawyer. You make good money, right? Legit money, on the level.
Yeah, so?
Your wife's a lawyer? A legit lawyer?
Yeah.
Why you do all this?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I got you. I know from the outside this looks like just another scam, but you're not seeing the bigger picture. A couple months from now, there are people whose lives are going to be way better because of this. We're making a real difference. Trust me. We're doing the Lord's work here.
Be seeing you.
Even he was just like, You are fucked up.
Huel says hi, by the way.
Glad to hear it.
What are you thinking about now, girl? How else can we fuck up his life? Let me see. How about we blow up his house next?
I have news, Jimmy. Lalo is dead.
Holy shit.
The DA's office put it together that Lalo was calling himself de Guzman. They are pretty upset they let him go. Erickson seems to think that if Lalo lied to you and you didn't know about the pseudonym, that you could break confidentiality. She wants you to talk. She says it's right. They don't have anything on you. It's just a fishing expedition to see if you bite.
You think I should do it?
It depends. Do you want to be a friend of the cartel, or do you want to be a rat?
Shouldn't have framed it like that. Oh, God. 'Cause Saul Goodman ain't no rat. Let's see his handiwork. Let me see his face. God.
All right. Once you say it, you get to your feet. You start running as fast as you can at Victor. You'll be zip-tied. You'll be ready. Get past him and keep running. You'll handle it.
Puts me down, you mean?
It'll be over quick.
Oh my God. This is so unfair.
You have something more to say?
I want to be there.
The Salamancas know you. They know your face.
I'm not going to be close enough for them to eyeball me. I should be there for insurance. There are a lot of ways this can go south.
Okay. See you there. This has to be a weird thing to come to terms with. Like, I'm dying tomorrow, most likely. Like, that's the expectation here. You can tell just by Mike's face, he's like, I do not like this. Like, he genuinely regrets that this has to happen. But you can also tell in Nacho's face that he doesn't blame Mike for any of this either, which is, you know, good. So unless Mike does something here, I think Nacho's gonna die.
Turn around.
I'm rooting for you. Come on. Even brought. Oh God. They brought him out for this special occasion. I cannot stand Hector. I am so nervous. I hate this.
Today you are going to die. But
Look at all the
there
tools
are
they've
good
been using
deaths,
on him.
and there are bad deaths.
Oh.
Tell me what I need to know. I'll see that your death is a good one. Who put you up to this? One last chance. Who?
Oh shit. What you gotta say? Oh my God. Squeezing his hand so hard the blood's coming out.
It was Alvarez. Los Ojos out of Peru. They paid me to set up
Sticking
your
with the
nephew.
story.
And I did.
He's like, no, he's lying. It was him.
Alvarez we know. Los Odios we know. Was anyone else involved?
Him?
Ah!
You think the chicken man?
Oh.
What a joke. Alvarez has been paying me for years. Years, but you know what? I would have done it for free because I hate every last one of you psycho sacks of shit. Then you know what else, Hector? I put you in that chair.
Oh!
Oh yeah, you're
He didn't have to reveal this part.
Switched them for sugar pills.
Oh my God.
You were dead and buried, and I had to watch this asshole bring you back. So when you are sitting in your shitty nursing home and you're sucking down on your jello night after night for the rest of your life, you think of me.
God damn.
Es suyo.
Nacho! Like, if I'm gonna go out, one of you going with me. I get it. Come on. Oh. If he was gonna die, he'd rather have it by his own hand. I get it. There was no real way that he was gonna get out of that alive. But goddamn, Mike, even he's just like shit. And that's how it ends for Nacho. More. Hate this guy so much. All he wanted to do was get out, and they couldn't. He is still shooting. And that's how the story ends for Nacho. That is. Oh. I mean, this world isn't fair. We know that. But just the fact that it's just like, even early back in season 1, you can tell he just wanted nothing to do with this. That last phone call he had with his dad was the final time his father was going to hear his voice. That time in the little cellar area, that was his last meal. Like the entire, like, it's so horrible. But I guess what now, does that mean that, well, obviously when it comes to Hector, he still believes, and he's still going to continue to believe that that Gus was a part of it. But aside from that, he has no further proof. So what does this mean for Gus going forward? You know, are they going to keep poking and prodding? Because Lalo is still on the board somewhere. No one knows where at this point, except I guess you could probably say Hector, but everyone else, they're not even aware that he's still kicking at this point. I guess that's going to be the next thing that we're going to focus on, since since Nacho's story ends here. Out of everybody in this universe so far, Nacho's was my favorite to watch, and I hate that he wasn't able to get out. But you know, I mean, this is just one of those stories where mistakes cost your life. You know, he made that decision to go into this line of business. His father, you know, has expressed over the years that he needs to get out, go to the police, do whatever you need to do to stop this life. And you know, he got too far on the deep, like in the deep end, to leave. And you know, that to some level, well, Nacho is to blame for where he ended up, but that's only to a certain extent. There are more people more powerful than him that, you know, took control of the situation and took control of his freedom and used it for his own gain. Gus absolutely used Nacho for everything he had and threw him in the trash. That's obvious. And it's unfortunate that this was the only way to ensure that his dad wouldn't be roped into this, because that was the original plan that Gus had, by the way. So now that he did do what he did, I think this was probably going to be the only route if he couldn't just disappear. But yeah, it was, I think the moment that we realized that both Gus wanted to kill him and the Salamancas wanted to kill him, it was over for him, because two powerful divisions are both against you. There was no other way except what happened there, and Gus got what he wanted, which fucking sucks. But okay, I'm just glad. I guess the only good thing that came out of this is that Nacho at least went out on his own terms. They didn't torture him. You know, you saw the tools in the back of that van. They had everything laid out. It was just it was like a botched up autopsy by the time that they were going to be finished with him. You know, I can't blame him for taking the route that he did. But anyways, that's a wrap for Nacho. But of course, if you guys are watching this over on YouTube, definitely check out the Patreon for full-length access as well as early access for anything Better Call Saul, plus any other shows, movies that we are watching. I would love your support. But aside from that, you guys have a great day / night, and I'll see you next time. Subscribe.